Hope all of you are fine in this pandemic situation. Today we are going to discuss the if function in Excel. So how do you use if function in Excel? To discuss about it, we have presented here a data where you could see the name of students are given here, the 50 marks and their name are given here. So we need to find out the grade of each and every student. So what is the criteria for grading? So it's given here. So criteria for grading is if the marks is greater than 60%, then it would be considered as pass. And if it is less than equals to 60%, then it is fail. So we would see how we could write the if function or how we could use the if function to generate the grade. So what I'm doing, I'm writing the if function here. So first of all, whenever you are going to use any function in Excel, you have to use with equal sign. So I have used the equal sign, then I have to write if. Then I would start the bracket. So after writing this, you could see the criteria of if function is coming. That means first logical test, then value if true, then value if false, and each of these are segregated by comma. So I would use the same technique here. What I'm going to do, okay, this is my required cell, so this is my logical test to be applied here. So this cell is greater than 60. That means if this cell, the value of this cell is greater than 60, then it would be considered as pass. So I want that this grade should be written as pass or fail, so I would write pass. So as I'm going to give some string character here, I'm going to use some string character here, I have to write it within double inverted comma. So this is the first logical test. When this logical test is true, that means if this criteria fulfills, then it would be considered as pass. The grade would come as pass. If it is false, then what would be the outcome? Then the outcome would be, that means if this condition is not fulfilled, then it would be graded as fail. So now I need to close the bracket and then enter. So you could see it is coming as fail. Now you could double click here, or you could copy it and paste. So you could see for some it has come fail, for some of the candidates it has come as pass. So to cross validate, what you could do, you could just go click over marks and come to this sort, and you could click on sort smallest to largest, click over here. It would ask for expand the selection. If you sort it like this, then you could see for all the values which are less than 60% as come as fail, the grade has come as fail, and for rest of the greater than 60% has come as pass. So in this way you could use the if function for grading. Now I would like to show another example where it would be bit complicated. So in the earlier case we had only two options. Now I would like to make a grading pattern where there are almost there are six criteria. So how you can do that? I would show the same thing would be applicable, but the logic is same, only we need to change a bit. So I'm writing equal. Now like before it would be if. Now the logic would start this one is greater than, first one is greater than 80. So if it is greater than 80, then what would be the grade? Grade would be A, double inverted comma, close, comma. If it is false, then there is the trick. So if it is false, then I need to start another criteria for it. So I would start another criteria from here. If again the same cell, that is B2, is greater than, now I would check, if it is not greater than 80, I would check whether it is greater than 75 or not. So greater than 75. If it is greater than 75, then it would be A grade. So within double inverted comma, I put, now again, if it is not true, then what I have to do? For another criteria, what is the criteria? If B2 is 60%, like in the last case it was 75%, then if it is not greater than 75%, it need to be checked whether it is greater than 60% or not. Then 60%, then the grade would be B plus. So within double inverted comma, B plus. If it is not true, then next criteria would begin B2 greater than 50%. If it is not greater than 60%, then we need to check whether it is greater than 50%. So greater than 50. If it is greater than 50, then the grade would be B. So comma, it is B. If it is not true, then the next criteria would begin if 2 greater than 40%. If it is true, then the grade would be, and if it is false, then we don't have any other criteria. If none of this happens, then the criteria is that the grade would be A or F. So and this is F grade. Now let us check how many in bracket we have started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to close 5 brackets here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you could check, okay, when I'm just closing one bracket, then it would automatically reflect here. So when this is so, then I would, after closing all the brackets, I would press enter. So the grade has come. Now you can copy paste it or double click on it. So the grade would come like this. So to cross validate again, I'm just clicking on marks and A to Z, I'm sorting it by expanding selection. If you don't expand, then this column would change, all these two columns would remain same. So then you would face many problem because marks and the person would change. So you need to click on expand the selection and then sort it. So you could check, okay, those who have got less than equals to 40%, both these two candidates are failed. So similarly 45 is within this bracket, so it is C. So 52 and 53, which is coming within 50 to 60, it is coming as B. 64 to 73, which is coming within this bracket, it is B plus. And 79 is coming within this bracket, so it is A. And rest 386 to 91 greater than 80, so it is graded as A. Hope you have understand how we are using Excel if function to grade